Hey guys, I'm Nick, and today I want to show you one of the methods I've been using to try to practice getting some space worked into my playing. And what I just played was a static linear pattern. It's 4-4-3-5 is what it's called in the Chaffee time functioning patterns book. And I used some accents and open hi-hats and stuff, but chiefly my goal was to use eighth rests to make that have some variation. 4-4-3-5 means two groups of four, and then one group of three, and then one group of five. And so the two groups of four go hand, hand, kick, kick. I start the first one on the right, second one on the left to keep the backbeat on the left. Okay, so you got, all right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then the group of three, 1, 2, 3, and then the group of five, and the second note of the group of five is going to be the backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together, you've got. All right, so that's the basic 4-4-3-5 pattern. In the next clip, I will play the pattern and I'll shift the rests through the measure. When you first start practicing this, it's really important to keep the rest in the same spot until you can execute the pattern cleanly and consistently. Also, I like to hate practicing this with the metronome on the E's. That brings a whole different perspective on the truth, and that's kind of difficult, but at least on the bright side, the truth is unchanging in the case of the metronome, at least. And I'm going to use a tabla sound for my metronome in hopes that it'll help the feel of my beat and groove kind of widen a little bit and be rounder. I don't know if that's really going to work, but I'm hoping it will. So that's a really big exercise in concentration and timing too. It's really brain intensive. You really got to subdivide when you do that. And sometimes you'll find some of the patterns when you put the eighth rest in, some of the patterns just don't sound that great. Like if you put the eighth rest on the of beat 1, you miss out on the backbeat. Sounds like this. Right, it's kind of meh. So you can also find out which accents and open hi-hats make a certain rest cook, Maybe adding a couple on this one will help it, Right, making it a little more funky. So a lot of these patterns in the linear section of the Chaffee book will lend themselves to what Tommy Igoe calls thematic transference. And that's when you reorchestrate an accent pattern within a groove. So if I accent the E of 2 and beat 3 with the hi-hat, I can accent the ah of beat 3 and beat 4 with the snare drum, and that makes that theme transfer, right? So I'm going to leave, I'll put my 8th rest on the E of beat 4 in this case, all right? So I'm going to use thematic transference in this groove to kind of help it out. So you get, right, hear that theme. So once you're comfortable playing the pattern, you know, and moving the rest through it, then it's time to start improvising. I like to improvise on it, doing a full pattern with no rests, and then during that full pattern, I'll plan out where I'll do my rests, okay? And then I'll play that, I'll execute the rest, and I'll go back to the full pattern and plan out the next thing. So you get something like... I know practicing 8th rest doesn't really sound that appealing, but I found it to be pretty funky and really thought-intensive. And I've practiced like this using 16th rest as well, and that's a little bit easier because you don't have to stop midstream for so long. Anyway, if you guys have any cool ideas about how to practice space in your playing, tell me in the comments. All right, so long and salut.
Why you play drums? Because I love the drums. Yeah, so that's why I play it. Because I love the drums. So that's why I play it. Because I love